All right. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome back to another episode of the Wiley Show. We have a lot to discuss in this video. We're going to get right into it. Welcome, everybody, to the show. When you come on in, thumbs up the video. Now, we got to talk about Von Ray, Tasha K, and Chelsea Alana. Hope I'm we're going to talk about Miss Chelsea here because apparently on last night, Von Ray secretly recorded Chelsea on last night or whenever it happened. And they sent the recording to Storm. Von sent the recording to Storm Monroe. And so Storm decided to release it. And he kept on saying, B word, B word, B word, cussing Chelsea out. And we trying to get to the recording, but Storm is just really upset. He said, Von Ray is vindicated. Now, people that is not aware of this beef, I was there in the beginning. Tasha K put out, as well as Chelsea, that Von Ray, R word Chelsea, that Chelsea was hooked to the washer and dryer. They put out an allegation that Storm and Chelsea and Von was all living together. And they said during the time when Chelsea was living together with Von Ray, that he decided to take and snatch the yoni of Chelsea. Okay. Tasha K put the rumor out, and Storm came out first and said, hey, it's a rumor about to come out that Von hooked Chelsea up to the washer and dryer, hooked the head up, and that Tasha told Storm that you don't want to get with the rumor. We will put the allegation out on you, and you will lose your female support. So all this is going on. We calling out Von Ray, and we just said, I don't believe these rumors or nothing. I could have easily stood up with Chelsea and Tasha and stood with the allegation and say, yes, I believe it, but no, I didn't believe it. And these people do it. And Chelsea, and Chelsea decided to call Von Ray and try to clean it up because she got a new man, she pregnant, and she's trying to clean it up. And then in the recording that Storm did, posted on his page, Von responded to in the recording crystal clear. He said, quote, you ruined my life. And then he told Chelsea, what are you talking about? Because Chelsea was like, was trying to change the subject. He was like, no, you ruined my life. And you told Storm these things. And Chelsea was like, no, I didn't say it. I'm letting you know, I didn't put the rumor out. I did not tell Tasha that you R-word me with the washer and dryer. And she said, when I had you in court on the affidavit, they asked, did you do that to me or did you do anything like that to me? I said no on the affidavit. This is Chelsea speaking. So you hear like Chelsea like talking and in this recording, and she said, I was in a relationship when I was coming from New York to you. I was with you, and I was in a whole relationship. So Chelsea actually put out there to the world that she was in a whole relationship with another dude while she was screwing Von Ray fresh out of jail, and she was screwing her, and she was in a whole nother relationship. She had a whole nother dude while she up there screwing Von Ray in Storm Monroe house. Why is Storm in the picture? It's because Tasha and Chelsea got in Storm head and say, listen, bring Von Ray to your house because he have nowhere to go. So Von was able to, he said, okay, I'm about to move, and he can stay with me. He can stay in the house because I'm about to go in my new place. So Von comes, show up, stay in Storm, new house. He had like a 3-4 bedroom house that he was renting, not own. And Von there. And then they get a knock on the door. Guess who else show up? Chelsea. She showed up to the house, according to Storm last night, with 2 raggedy bags of a carry-on and some garbage bags. And she showed up and said, hello, I'm here. She came there with her man. Now, Chelsea was saying in there that you told Storm that I had got you popped in front of the apartment building because Von was he had the heat all in his body. Somebody tried to delete Von Ray. He was in a hospital. He almost got deleted. His body is all sliced up, stitched up. That's why he don't take pictures of his shirtless self anymore, because they tried to delete him. Somebody tried to delete Von Ray. And so rumors started to come out and said that Chelsea and Tasha put out a hit and tried to delete Von Ray. And so we do a video, we talked about it. And the whole thing was a mess. So I'm listening to all of this. And I immediately took the side of Von, even though during Christmas, doing that, Von tried to put an allegation out on me. Oh, you were talking to somebody on Instagram and he wasn't 18 years old. They was all putting an allegation because he got that from Chelsea and Tasha. See how they play? They will put allegations out on you in a second. And we was all on this YouTuber page, on Larry Reed employee page, the pedo. We was on his YouTube page, and Von was putting out an allegation. And they all turned against Brother Wiley. Storm, Von, Tasha, Chelsea, all of them. Larry Reed employee, everybody turned against her. And I was trying to tell you, don't you trust Tasha? She's a liar. She was da-da-da. They was dragging Brother Wiley. I was wrong. But today I was so right. All those allegations. Storm left. She put an allegation on him. We defended him when she tried to come out and say, I felt uncomfortable with Storm in the house with my little child because I was violated when I was a little girl. She was trying to paint the narrative with the help of Armon Wiggins people that Storm Monroe liked to be around little kids and violate them. And we took Storm back. We had his back. And they laid off of Storm. Even Milagro teamed against Brother Wiley. It was about 8 or 9 people tuning against Brother Wiley. But I stood on there 2 flats down. You can't tell me how to run my platform. They all stood on me. And to Armon Wiggins' credit, to his credit, this is to Armon Wiggins' credit, that brother had my back. In a text message, he said, Wiley, see what they trying to do. He did have my back. I saw, me and him, we been knew Tasha K was a piece of crap. And Armon was texting me while we was doing the live, because he was trying to come on there. He was texting me doing that StreamYard live. Armon was had my back in that instance. So I have to give him credit for that. But when Chelsea put the allegation out on Von, people start to believe that he hooked up to the dryer and he snatched that yoni. They were believing the rumor. And then once I started to come out and didn't back down, had his back, and we exposed what she said about Storm, Tasha K had to clean it up. I said, this lady is a liar because she like to say something, but she don't like you repeating it and exposing the lie. We exposed the lie. Tasha K and Chelsea, they are evil people. Because what Chelsea did, she went to Storm's house and took pictures with dudes coming out. It could have been his male neighbors or whatever. They took pictures and videos, sent it to me, sent it to bloggers to try to paint the picture that Storm was sleeping with Prophet Jordan, Larry Reed mentor. This is how dirty Tasha and Chelsea was. So when Chelsea now, she tired of being dirty because now she pregnant. She got a man with money. Now she want to move on with her life and she's trying to clean it up. And I was wondering, why is Chelsea in my DM talking about she'll pay me to take down some videos? I'll pay you to take, and she was deleting the tweet, the DMs on Instagram. I'll pay you to take down the video, leave it. And I'm like, no, I don't need the money. No, I didn't want it for you. No, it's going to stay up. I never knew why she was doing it. This is not about a couple of days ago. Because again, this was around my birthday. I mean, everything was going around my birthday. I said, no. To myself, why would I delete that? Whatever. And now I'm definitely not going to delete them videos. And I hope they continue to share. And if that man that you with, Chelsea, he need to run because you a known liar. Because you put an allegation on Brother Von that he was violated, that he violated you. Yes, she contacted me. This is what these people do. It was Chelsea, Brother Von. She called me and said, I need you to talk to the judge. I will send you down to talk to the judge. Now, mind you, Chelsea supposed to buy my plane ticket. She got my name and she got my birthday. I never got that plane ticket because they never was going to send the plane ticket. But they was going to send the plane ticket for me to go to the judge and say that Von Ray is harassing Chelsea and to say that Chelsea ain't doing nothing against Von Ray and that I ain't sending Wiley no information, because what Von tried to say is that Chelsea was sending me information to harass him, that she said so, because he was trying to get the temporary restraining order lifted. I didn't want to be a part of it because I don't like to be a part of the courts. Don't put me in your dirty business. So I said no. And then once I said no, they just went on to tackle Brother Wiley. I said, hell no. Out of all the time, I'm supposed to be doing podcasts with Tasha, doing all these shows, sending my birthday, and hope that she gonna fly, knowing that she ain't gonna fly me down. Now y'all want to fly me down to do dirty work to get Von Ray arrested? No, absolutely not. I'm just doing YouTube. I'm not doing this because they was coming at me hard on Christmas. They embarrassed me. They dragged me. I was hurt. I was pained, and I stood my ground. And of course, I looked like I was crazy. And it's easy to believe I got bipolar. So it was believed, oh, whatever, Wiley, you should be grateful for Tasha K. Oh, my God. Just bow down to Tasha. Larry told me to bow down to Tasha. Now, this is before she put allegations out on him of him being a pedo. Follow me, people. Larry Reed said, well, Wiley, just give the camera back and listen to Tasha. Oh, Brother Wiley, you know he was a false prophet because she should have warned me then, because soon when they broke up, she put an allegation and she went further and interviewed Levante. That's why people to this day feel like he is a pedo, all because of what Tasha said. Do you hear what I'm saying? All because of what Tasha said. He's still dealing with and suing Levante right now, all because of Tasha. He ain't suing Tasha. He's suing Levante. How do we know about Levante? How do we know how he look? Because of Tasha K. We didn't know how Levante mama looked because of Tasha K. We now know how she looked. We didn't even know how Levante brother looked. It was because of Tasha K. She did this, and we knew Tasha K is evil. But she didn't want to bring me to the podcast because we went on Storm Monroe's show, and Storm said, brother, when he interviewed me, even though he had my name blocked in the chat, I'm on doing the interview. And Storm said, do you know why Tasha K didn't want to bring you to the podcast? And I already knew the truth. I just want to hear him say it. It's because of how you look. You look too bad. But we been knew that, Storm. You late to the party because Armon Wiggins been put it out there that Wiley is trash. He evil. To what, Tasha K? He dirty looking, ill. I would never have him on my show. I would never go on his show. He's raggedy. This when Armon Wiggins was cool. And when Armon Wiggins get pissed, he starts speaking his truth. I know he didn't lie. I just took it all in. But I'm playing these games because I want my quality to be increased. I'm going to play stupid. Because I knew then Tasha K was going to give me a camera. I knew she was going to give me something. She's going to give me a gift because I'm the only one that got her back, and she gave it to me. But I knew she was trash. Armon Wiggins told me that. I'm going to play the game. But I wasn't going to play that game of putting allegations out on Von Ray. Larry Reed is totally different because I believe Larry did that. He's totally different in this situation. That young man said he did it, and I believe Levante. Okay? Now, when it comes to Von, I don't believe that he violated Chelsea. I don't believe it. I know it was a lie. And she came out, and Chelsea got on the phone with Von, and the DM, they were talking, oh, yeah, I sent videos, and I just want to say sorry, just delete it. Because she trying to get in his head to tell Storm to delete the videos. She want everybody to delete the video to clean up her image. No, your image is based in lies and filth. And you're going to have that baby, and you're going to have to tell your baby how you done evil to black men and try to put an allegation out on Von Ray. You are the one that to put an allegation out on Von Ray. You are the woman. You did that. So trying to call Wiley, trying to send DMs and then delete the DMs to make it seem like I'm crazy, going in the visible part of Instagram. You know, in the visible part is like a dark screen where they can delete stuff and don't stay up long. Because I'm not trying to take screenshots because this is kind of like old news. We all moved past it. Chelsea, you trying to clean it up all because your man know he finding out, he Googling you that yoni was all spread around this YouTube streets and Von Ray was screwing you. And you trying to erase the embarrassing parts of Von Ray saying that you was bad in bed. Now, we have a conversation with me and Brother Von and where we recorded him, and he was supposed to bring me to the podcast and all this type of thought. Okay, to the podcast. He was going to bring me to the podcast. He was bringing up. Okay, he was trying to use that same thing. Everybody want to bring me on their show just so they can have me as an ally. But he didn't know I was recording him. And I put the recording out. I put it out. And Von Ray was upset, man. Why would you put it out knowing that I got a restraining order? So F that restraining order because you ain't going to bring me to that podcast. You lying to me. Don't lie to me. What you calling me for and all that type of stuff? You wanted me to hear some information about Tasha K and Chelsea. So we're going to play that recording that we have on our YouTube channel. And we learned this from Tasha K. One thing that we learned from Tasha K is, baby, you better have an extra phone, 3 different phones. Baby, that's one thing I listen to Tasha K. I got 1, 2, 3 different phones. Baby, I'm ready. Do you hear me? That's one thing I can say I learned from Unwind with Tasha. If I didn't learn anything from being a part of being a mentee of Tasha K, one thing that she have taught me without even teaching me is to record, document. Do you hear me? Document. Do you hear me? So we were able to record Brother Von. And we got this a year ago. This before Chelsea came to him and spilling out her heart and saying that I did not do this. And Chelsea don't work with Tasha no more. Tasha unfollowed. We've been told y'all this tea that was going to happen. Y'all didn't want to believe, brother. Why? I told she's going. It's a sinking ship. She see the sinking ship. Chelsea want to be known as a baddie. She want to be known as a star. And Tasha K going to diss Chelsea because the same thing she going to say, what's up, wine? I had to let her go. She's sleeping with all the guests. And one of the guests, she's going to say this, have said some stuff that pretty much was harassing the guests. It's going to be harassment. And it's going to be sexual harassment. Remember that term, sexual harassment. That's how Tasha K is going to destroy Chelsea. She's going to say Chelsea was harassing the guests, sexual harassment. And the guests came and said they felt uncomfortable and I had to let her go. It's about to be good. That's why Chelsea left. Chelsea trying to clean up her image. But one thing about Tasha, she got the evidence. It ain't hard for her to prove a guest. They felt pressure to give Chelsea some and they didn't want to do it. She's going to put allegation on. If you know the history of Tasha K, she put allegations out on people, and that's going to be the allegation of Chelsea. And that allegation might be true because it was rumored that she's sleeping with the guests. That was rumors. So all of this stuff that is going on, we ain't shocked. It's surprised. It didn't surprise me. We were just waiting on when. She have slept with so many guys. And then Tasha said on the show, you know, if Chelsea do it again, she said it on this show. I can't find the video, but I remember Tasha said, you know, if she do it again, she's gone. If she do it again, she's gone. She probably done it again and again and again, and she had to go. Because she had a tendency of sleeping with these rappers. Because she want to be a rapper's baby mama. She want to do a reality show. Tasha enabled that. Now, let's go back when Von Ray came on our show. Let me see. When we recorded the conversation. Give me a second here. Hold on, y'all. I got to because hold on. There we go. Okay, hold on. Make sure y'all can do this. Okay. All right. I had to get YouTube Premium. Let's play this. This is when Von called me and I had to record the conversation. Good with the relationship. Hold on, let me go back. And you see I recorded it because I downloaded the video. I was at my computer when this was going on. Okay. I want y'all to hear this. It's holiday again, right? This is another anniversary. Another anniversary. I contacted him on Instagram. I contacted him back on Instagram. We're going to make sure. Because I had to contact him. He reached out to me on Instagram. I said, let's get this audio. Let's get this audio. Because we want to make sure we got it. And I called him. I kept calling. And I'm at the computer. I learned this from my mentor. Unwind with Tasha K. This is the Wiley Show exclusive. I had to call him. I didn't play no games. I had to record it.
What up, brother?
Hey, cause I'm like, what's going on? You told me to call you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, man. I was just can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. It sounds like you're in the car, but I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm in the car. I'm trying to go get my hair cut. But nah, I was just calling. I'm about to start back my podcast, man. I had to take a little break from YouTube and just focus on recovering my body and getting back healthy. But I wanted to see if you wanted to sit down with me and let's just chop it up. I'm doing a podcast. We ain't gotta talk about no drama. We just talking about life.
Right.
We can talk about what I've been through, how the we fell out, all that stuff. But it ain't nothing crazy.
Oh no, I'm down with that. When are you talking about bringing your podcast back?
Well, I'm gonna drop my first episode probably in the next week, and whenever we could try to meet up or something. Cause I know you don't live in Atlanta, right?
No, I don't live in Atlanta. Absolutely not. But you got StreamYard, so that works just as best as
Yeah, I'm trying to just sit down. Like, if I gotta come to you and I get an Airbnb with a nice setting or something, I can film in there.
Okay. So we knew about the podcast before Big Sexy. You hear that? We knew way about it. But I wasn't going to do the podcast. Wiley, why did you want to do the podcast? Because he was hit in front of that building. I'm not crazy. Do you think I'm going to do a podcast and go to somebody's house where he was hit? I'm not doing that. We need to know why you was hit. Somebody is after you. I'm not stupid. This is Tasha K, former employee, Chelsea, ex-boyfriend, Von Ray. He reached out to me on Instagram months ago, and we called him and recorded it. I said virtual only. I'm not going to nobody's house when they recovering for some gunshots. No. Absolutely not. I'm from the streets. You think I'm about to run up and do a podcast and somebody trying to delete you? That was a direct hit. And the suspect is still out there. And you think I'm going to be out there breaking some news about life experiences and I may lose my life trying to do a podcast? There ain't no podcast that exists for me to put my life at risk for a click and a view. But we can do it virtual. I ain't been back Now we can do it virtual is what I want to say. All right, so let's play a little bit more of this. Let's come on.
I like the sit down setting podcast. It's just more personal, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, I'm down with that.
Yeah. So if I gotta do that, I will. If you gotta come here, I'll pay for your flight or something.
Okay. Yeah, we definitely need to plan out pretty much booked up for like the next 2 weeks, but you trying to do this ASAP or?
I mean, we can plan it out after your book up 2 week session. We can try to plan it out after that.
All right. Yeah, I'm just glad that you're doing fine and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm getting better, man. I'm back working. I'm back, back in the gym as much as I can. And I'm just getting my shit together, man. I just said, let me give this YouTube shit one more try. And I'm gonna stay out the drama.
But you was doing good with the relationship, the whole relationship channel and stuff. That was going good. I thought. You didn't think so?
No, it was going good. It's just I don't want to put all my personal business out there no more.
Oh, you don't want to do that no more. Okay.
Yeah, I just been through so much with this social media. I just rather just, do something. Just have me a podcast. I bring people on. We can talk about their problems, my problems, life, a topic. It don't matter. We just talk. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, you can't hear?
It ain't gotta be just me putting my whole life out there to make content.
Okay. I feel you on that because, like I'm saying, I'm like, you had already did that. I thought that was great. But like I said, you telling your story that a lot of people need to realize. You tell your story about you being shot, and tell your story about doing relationship, just like what you and Storm was doing at one point. Just to build up the channel to get more subscribers and stuff.
Yeah, and they'll get some of that. It just won't be like me just vlogging and I may still vlog every now and again. But I think me trying to get this podcast off is gonna be pretty good. I'm gonna see how it goes.
Yeah, it's gonna go well because you're talented and you definitely got the gift. Because I was watching Dante, something like that. He does like workout videos and he got like almost over 100,000 followers. So it's a lane for the workout, for the training part. You know what I mean?
Sure, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
For sure, I definitely see. Oh, you talking about Dante the Body? I think he's in Atlanta, ain't it?
Yeah, he's in Atlanta, and he started out, I guess, doing music, and then he like transitioned, and it like took off.
Yeah, I seen him before down here. We done been in the same gym and stuff, but I definitely feel it.
Yeah, I'm down for it. Like you could definitely or you able to come to Dallas is what I'm saying.
You in Dallas?
Yeah, I'm in Dallas. Yeah.
Oh hell yeah! I've been wanting to come out there to Texas anyway.
Yeah, you should.
I can definitely set that up. Yeah, I can come to Dallas. I'm not in no crazy can't leave the state shit anymore. I done worked out my little situations.
Oh, that's good. That's good because I didn't know. I was like, I don't know if he able to leave. Like, yeah, you always can come to Dallas. Like, it's whatever, And I think that would be great. A great show, to do and stuff like that.
Yeah, I can leave the state now. I've got
good.
all my stuff situated. As far as my legal situations, I'm just trying to stay out of trouble, stay out the rim,
Yeah, I feel you, man. Yeah, you definitely. And man, like even you never thought about like even leaving Atlanta at one point, like to move, like to relocate to a different place, like Texas. If you ever trying to settle down, like Texas is the place, man. There's just less drama and it's a lot of space.
I heard it's straight, and their houses are cheap out there.
Absolutely.
I was thinking about since I got shot where I got shot at. I'm suing the apartment complex that I got shot at because the gate wasn't working and the people were able to get in because the gate wasn't working. Like
wow.
you know what I'm saying?
So the people was able to get into the gate because the gate wasn't working because he told me he's suing the apartment complex. So we getting the information. But I wasn't going down there to get it in person. We're doing right here virtual. A lot of people didn't know Vaughn is suing the apartment complex that him and Chelsea was living at because the gate wasn't working. His ops was able to flood the gates, not with water, but with that heat. Here we go. Let's play some more of this.
So I'm suing them for $40 million, and I'm just in house shopping. Like my loss is supposed to clear in like a couple months. I'm like, man, I'm gonna find me a house. I don't know where.
So the only reason why his podcast is taking off is because he sued, he got a settlement, and he used that to get big sexy. The only reason why his podcast is successful is because of Big Sexy, not because of Von. Big Sexy relationship. And I know people gonna say, "Oh, Wiley, okay, we done with that." Oh, Wiley, you hating? No, I'm giving facts. He got a settlement. He was able to pay Big Sexy, and Big Sexy was able to get those celebrities on the podcast. Do you understand? That big guy on his podcast with the glasses, with all that extra lip gloss, that's Big Sexy. His co-host. Do you understand what I'm saying? We're going to play some more of this of Von Ray. I just want to make that point crystal clear. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's how the podcast got off the ground, because of Big Sexy. Is I'm lying? Or telling the truth? Who's a fan of that? I just want to see what you got to say in the chat here. We're going to play some more of this of Von Ray. That's the only reason why it got off the ground. Because Big Sexy came and he's able to leverage and pay to get his podcast promoted on these different blogs. Because he got the marketing budget. That's how the game go. It's not hard to, if you got money and you got a podcast, pay the Shade Room to post your podcast. If you wanted just an extra boost, pay the Neighborhood Talk, pay the Shade Room, pay Hollywood Unlocked. That's how you get your podcast boosted up. And the smartness of Von Ray is on my YouTube channel, not on Big Sex. So whenever we fall out, I still own this because it's mine. But I'm going to pay you to be here and sell it like this is ours together. But technically, it's all mine. Yes, correct. You said Big Sexy and his friends are a part of this podcast question. Answer that question, yes. Big Sexy is the one who does all the laughing and falling out in the ground. Yes, that's the one that be just defending black women. That's the one that got in the beef with Armon Wiggins. And Big Sexy was like, okay, I do this. Okay. And he did the podcast with Von, and Von is paying it. He's not doing it for free. Could be getting it in cash. We're not going to go into the room because they all said that Von Ray is gay for pay. So, could it be money or microphone in the hole? I don't know. But I did hear rumors that he got a settlement. I heard those rumors. The reason why we didn't talk about it, because who cares? Okay. He's not a big topic to me. No offense to Von. He's just not one on my radar to say, oh, yeah, he got a settlement. Okay. But now that this situation is coming out, I can say it now because it makes sense. Let's play a little bit more of my conversation I did with Von Ray. Because Jeffree Star flew him out and all of that. I wouldn't have mind going to Von Ray podcast if he didn't get hit. But I can't go with somebody and be around somebody that got hit. I don't want to be in your presence. Because you survived. And the question is, why? Why did you get hit? What is going on? What activity you a part of? Somebody sent a message to this man. And they still out there. And you think I'm doing a podcast with that? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay? Let's play a little bit more of my Wiley show exclusive with Von Ray.
I don't know. I may stay in Atlanta. I may not.
It's whatever. Yeah, man.
And I may just live on the outskirts because there's a lot of outskirts cities that's really close to Atlanta still.
Absolutely.
That's really nice. So I don't know. I just love Atlanta, man. I ain't even gonna lie.
I know.
Like life changing for me.
I know it, but man, if I get shot, I'm trying to it's time for me to pack my bags and relocate.
Yeah, I know. But I did see on one of your videos you saying, "Oh, girl had reached out to you again or something."
Oh yeah, she always be doing that, but she haven't done that. But that have been like 2 months ago, like no, maybe a month ago.
And yeah, it was like a month ago that I seen you say
yeah,
Yeah, it was a month ago. Old girl was Chelsea, and she reached out to me, and Von seen it, and now that's why we talking. Okay.
And and I was like, I don't want to get involved. She's like, we could go to the judge and blah blah blah. I said, I'm not getting involved in that because I don't know.
What was she trying to do? Because I'm so oblivious. I haven't got anything about that situation.
She was saying that he's still harassing, and because she kept thinking that you and I were talking about her. I said, we don't talk about you. We don't even hardly talk. We don't even talk about you at all. So
how am I still harassing her?
Yeah, so I don't know what is.
So Chelsea wanted me to do it, and she thought that Von was sending me information, and he was. But I wasn't going to participate in no court process. This is all clicks and views. I don't want him to get arrested or whatever. I didn't want that. They all was sending me information. He was sending me information, Von was. Chelsea sent me Von Ray baby mama information, and I interviewed the baby mama and helped raise money. Chelsea did that. I didn't know who Von Ray baby mama was. We're going to talk about it. Let's play some more of this.
It's a deal, I guess, because you in another relationship. I guess she kind of like hating on that or something like that. That's something, you know what I mean?
But what have I even done to harass her? That's what I don't understand.
I think it's just something with her. It's just something with her, like, and she's just trying to maybe either for clout or just mad. I don't know what you did, or probably because you left her.
Because even like the little snippet video that I made when I first posted something back off of getting shot, I didn't take anything that I said. I just used what you said about me and used the audio on it. It wasn't nothing I said.
Right.
That's what you said to the people.
Right.
So how is that harassment? If anybody being harassed, you harassing me. I don't think about this woman. I don't talk about this woman. So she just basically reached out to you and was like, can you talk to the judge because he's still harassing? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, she wanted me to still talk to the. I said, wow. I said, I'm not gonna talk to the judge because I don't know. I can't tell something that I don't know. And
what was she basically trying to say? Like, what is she trying to say that I'm doing?
Saying to write a letter, say that you still communicating, trashing her, and tell the judge that you still harassing her. So, and then tell the judge that I wasn't communicating with Chelsea or anything like that. And let the judge know. And she told me, don't tell the judge I told you, but just but this information, send it to the court. So I'm like, this sounds kind of weird.
So she wanted you to say that she wanted you to say this, but not say that you said that she told you to say it, basically.
Absolutely.
That's crazy as fuck, bro.
So man,
that is some weird ass shit.
Yeah, you gotta be very careful with her because she was trying her best to trying to get you locked up.
Yeah, that is fucking. That's like the most weirdest shit I ever fucking hear in my life. Like, you want to use the court for what, but not actually tell the truth about what you're trying to do. You're basically trying to get somebody to lie for you.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah, it's all about a lie.
Yeah, that whole situation was based off a lie. I never put my hands on that young lady. I never harmed her. I never disrespected her. I never done anything to her but leave.
Yeah, that's what you did. I could tell because I'm like, he didn't do nothing to this lady, but just left her.
That's the only thing I ever did was leave. And the reason I left was because I had just got out of jail, dealing with a lot of toxic shit, Wiley, and I wanted, at the time, it's like, I'm still trying to change myself. I'm still battling with trying to leave the streets alone, stop doing gangster shit, stop being around people that can potentially fuck me up, stop.
And he said, because he was in the gang. He was in the streets. Okay? He was in the gang in the streets. Don't let that light-skinned smile fool you. He was in the streets. And whatever he did in the streets, the other side was like, we got to delete him. He was a street dude. Let's play a little bit more of this.
Involve myself with toxic females. And when I was in jail, she seemed pretty cool. Like, when I was in jail, I never met her before. She would just send me letters, put money in my books. always trying to get me to call her and shit. So it just became a line of communication that I had open because I was locked up. You know what I'm saying? Some people want to take it as though he used her. No. She wanted me to call her. She wrote letters. Even like for 2 weeks, I went in like a little depression stage when I was locked up. I ain't called nobody. I didn't even call my kids or my mama because I was just depressed. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't believe I was in the situation I was in. Because just early that prior year, I just made $150,000 that year. I'm not looking to see myself in jail the following year. You know what I'm saying? So it was depressing. So I didn't call anybody. One day I get a letter in the mail while I'm in jail. She's like, "Can you please call me? I just want to talk to you. I want to try to help you." So that's what opened that door. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I see, man. Oh wow, that's crazy how she turned against you and she sent you the letter.
Yeah, but she was trying to get to open that door. So when I got to talking to her every day, when I got out of jail, yeah, she was there because she wanted to be. But once I got out and I seen how she moved, how toxic she was, how much of a liar she was, and how she manipulated things to try to work in her favor, when none of that shit really worked in her favor, a lot of that shit just made her look like a goofy ass person. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't want to be around it because I'm like, yeah, I need to change right now before I go back to jail. If I don't change right now, I'm going to end up back in jail because one bad move can put me back in there. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So I had to make that shift. And with that shift, I understood that this bitch cannot be around me.
Absolutely
so that's
not.
Why, and it was more so just a couple conversations, some arguments, and I seen how she moved with the argument. Like, it's okay. In relationships, you're going to have conversation, right? And not saying me and her was in a full-fledged relationship because we wasn't. I don't know why people think that. She's not my ex-girlfriend. She was a girl I was fucking when I got out of jail. But in situations, you're going to have conversation, right? But it's all about how you deal with that conversation. Because in the midst of confrontation, you can do some real foul shit. And you can't take that back. Because now I know how you're going to play your cards.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what she did. She would do crazy shit. Be calling you and saying all these lies. And then calling everybody saying all these lies. But ain't none of it true. But the only thing is, she knew at the moment y'all was feeding into it because it was juicy.
Yeah. And
you
it was,
and
that's how I got into it, because it was just juicy. And I was like, but then now, you know, now that the deaths are settled, I was like, yeah, she was wrong. Mine was actually innocent. And she just started this big thing because she painted this picture like you was a stalker, that you didn't want to let her go, and all of this stuff.
Come on now. That was never the case.
And then she had Tasha in her back, so that was like a whole other can of worms.
Yeah, but like I said, I always knew it may be rough in the moment, but it will all come to the light. Everybody that said something crazy about me when she was trying to do that, including you, y'all all turned back around and wanted to talk and be like, "That's something ain't right with the situation."
Right.
This can't be all because we don't even hear shit from this nigga, and she's still going on and on and on.
Right, and she just went on and on. Absolutely.
So I always knew that. Just me growing up in the streets and doing things that I did, even with street shit, I always had loyalty to myself before anybody. Before I sold any drugs or did anything with anybody, I always had loyalty to myself because I know certain things and how rules gonna play out. I may be thinking I'm doing something that ain't nobody else gonna know about now, but in the back end it's gonna reveal itself. You know what I'm saying? So with that, I haven't heard anything from that situation. I haven't got a court order to go to court about her or nothing. So I don't know what she's trying to do, but ain't nothing true to that. I didn't harass her. I don't even think about this female. None of that. That shit is weird. And for her to say that a month ago, why? How am I harassing you? What am I saying? Or who am I talking to? It's because of other people online talking about you. That don't have shit to do with me.
That's true.
And who was even online talking about her? Do you still talk about her?
No, I don't. I don't talk about her at all. And when she's being mentioned, we talk about Tasha, and we say she got that messy employee, which she is very, very messy. So that's how we talk about. We don't even call her by name. We just call her I just call her the employee. So, but like lately, like no,
man.
Man.
The thing is, she knows y'all is not that good on the page. Why would she even think that you would go and lie for her like that. That's weird. That just lets you know that she's not really right in the head.
Absolutely. And then she kept saying that he was gay, he was low down for Sydney, like not Sydney Star, for Jeffree Star. And I'm like, okay, if you known all this, you were communicating with him because he was in jail. And so now when we was able to connect the dots, we was like, this ain't sounding right. Because if he was doing all this, why would you reach out to him and all of that? And she made it seem like no, it was him. But no, you reached out to the bruh in jail. So you had to. She didn't want to take ownership.
Nah, it's no accountability taken. Like I said, with Von Ray, I can take accountability. I should have never involved myself with that girl. I should have listened to my friend Jason Lee before I did my first Tasha K interview, because I think me and Tasha K did 2 interviews, right?
Uh-huh.
Before I did my first Tasha K interview, I was outside of Tasha K's house in my white Range Rover that she mentioned I pulled up in. I'm on the phone with Jason Lee, because I had just did an interview with Jason Lee the week before that.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, Vaughn, man, I'm trying to tell you, don't get involved with these people. You don't want to be around them, bro. They are fucked up people. I'm like, what?
Wow.
He's like, that girl Chelsea used to work for me. This bitch lied, wrote a book, and made a whole bunch of lies. She's just a compulsive liar. And I'm just like, okay, Jason. I was just thinking maybe they had some little social media beef, and he was just trying to make me choose sides type shit. That's how I was thinking at the time.
Right.
And I just wanted to help elevate my career, so I was going to take whatever interview I could to help me put myself in a good position. But the nigga was not lying to me.
Wow.
The nigga told me, yeah, Chelsea used to work with me, but the bitch wrote a book about how he used to work with me and made up a whole bunch of lies. He's like, bro, don't get involved with these people. And that's the same shit she kind of running into me. But also trying to get a nigga locked up. And I put her, do you not understand the emotional stress for me to get shot 26 times, live, have to go through depression, losing everything, not being able to work, not being able to train people, not being able to make no money. I'm in depression stage at this moment, trying to recover, in pain, emotionally fucked up. There's a lot of shit going on through my head, and for me to get online and somebody say, oh, he tried to rape, or he raped me and put my head through a washing machine and beat my ass.
Yeah.
What? Are you serious, bro?
That's crazy, man. And yeah, you had to go through that. I'm like, man, that have to be a lot of stress.
And then go to these courts and try to get a nigga locked up, trying to make up shit, trying to get you to lie, trying to get everybody to lie for her.
And I want the record to show, like, Jason Lee tried to warn him. The Bible said warning comes before destruction. Jason on the phone, hey, brother, don't get involved. The evil, because she wrote a book. Chelsea wrote a book about being an employee of Jason Lee and put lies in it, right? And then Storm did a video trashing Hollywood a lot because of Chelsea and because of Tasha K, because he was so loyal to Tasha. And the Bible said warning comes before destruction. He didn't want to listen to Jason because he said, I got to do it with my career, blah, blah, blah. But now the time have come. He should have listened to Jason. Should have listened to Jason Lee. Tasha K does this. When she don't get her way, she put allegations out on her. She did the same thing to Tony the Closer, same thing with Chelsea. She was on there with Chelsea, did a lot of dirty work. Now Chelsea is tired of being dirty. Now she want to do she want to reinvent herself. She want to transition to something new. But no, honey, your past is very nasty, and I don't know if you ever can be clean. He talked about how he was shot 26 times. That means somebody was trying to take him out. You think I'm going to be in that podcast? You must be crazy. 26 times. No. I want to set the record straight that Wiley ain't getting involved. If I know you got hit like that, you ain't going to see Wiley there. Absolutely not. That was a warning for me. Don't you get in that bed with that man. When I say bed, business, podcast, whatever. Absolutely not. I don't got all the details. Why would you hit 26 times? And the person that did it, or persons, they still out there walking around free. You think I'm coming there? Absolutely not. So he's speaking about, he got a lot of stuff that's going around. He got the thing with Chelsea, and he also was a street dude. All that stuff was going on. 26 times. That man they wanted to take him out. Because maybe Von Ray took out somebody. I don't, and because ain't no, either somebody took Von Ray out, he must took out somebody ops, or he must took somebody bricks, they drugs, and stole it. Something he did, and this ain't got nothing to do with no Tasha K and no Chelsea. The reason why I know that they didn't have nothing to do with this. This is something in the streets that Von did something he had no business doing. He must have screwed his ops girl, got them pregnant, or stole their bricks, went in a stash house, stole their stash house, stole the stuff in the stash house. Something he did was warranted enough. He got to go. And I don't think this have anything to do with Chelsea and Tasha. I think they innocent in that. That's something with Von street behavior, because Von went to jail because he pulled out a device. He pulled out some heat when he was dating that other chick. He was dating a big old YouTuber. She was huge in the YouTube community. He was dating her, and he got into a party, and something happened. It was some little scuffle, something was going on, and he pulled out his heat and got arrested. And then that's why he was in jail, because of that. Because he was dating LaToya Forever. Let's play some more of this recording with Von Ray.
To accomplish what?
Yeah.
Even if, this is the thing, Wiley, even if she was able to accomplish her task she's trying to accomplish, how long do you think I go to jail? 3 months, 6 months?
It was
that ain't no long
that's
time.
That's not a long time. But just
exactly.
Yeah.
What are you going to accomplish by sending me to jail for 3 to 6 months? Nothing. I'm gonna get back out. It ain't like I killed nobody. I ain't finna do life.
Right.
What are you gonna accomplish by trying to do that based off a lie? What are you gonna accomplish by doing all of that? Because I ain't killed nobody, so I'm gonna eventually get back out and rebuild my life like I always do. So what actually are you accomplishing by trying to do all that?
I agree. Because like absolutely, like you said, absolutely not. It was nothing. And she she was adamant so she can brag that we got him back in jail. That's what they tried to do.
And it shocked me, Wiley, that even Tasha K came out on King saying that it wasn't true. I'm not even an aggressive person. She said it's not true. He ain't got to rape nobody. He's not even an aggressive person. I have never seen this guy mad before. He don't even raise his voice. Remember she said out that on his channel, right?
She did all that, right.
So I'm like, well, if Tasha K saying all of that, which is true, I don't even get mad about shit. I don't raise my voice, and even when somebody pisses me off, I've learned a long time ago how to just stay calm, because I know when I go there, I'm from the streets. I go there, and I know what the results of coming with that, because I'm gonna end back up in jail. I've been learning that way before I met anybody of y'all. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is just stay calm. I'm gonna let you play your cards and let me figure out how I need to place you in my life. So Tasha K was right. I don't argue and I don't do all that shit. But the thing is, how do you get that from Tasha K? And then this is saying I put her head to a washing machine and dryer and beat her ass, but now she's saying I didn't do it. Like, I'm confused.
Sad. And I was like, they wanted Storm to get involved in that. It's sad. And I always thought, like, man, did y'all ever resolve that? Because that kind of like messed up y'all, brother. Because y'all had something. Honestly, for me sitting back, y'all had something good.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, Wiley, and this is no gossiping. That Storm situation really, really, really had hurt me. Like, when me and Storm linked up, when I got out of jail, I didn't have nowhere to stay. I wasn't broke, but me just getting out of jail, you can't just say, okay, I'm about to go get a new place. You know what I'm saying? You
Absolutely.
had to figure shit out.
Absolutely.
I gotta get my things in order before I can go get. I mean, I probably stayed at Storm House maybe 3 weeks, and then I ended up getting a place or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I needed somewhere to stay when I first got out, so he opened his door to me. But when he opened his door, it was no type of acting for the social media. Me and this nigga was really cool.
Yeah.
No, none of that weird gay shit they try to put on us. They say we do none of that shit. Me and this nigga just would sit there and talk about life and what the fuck we want to do. Right? So when he explained to me, like, you need to watch out for Chelsea. He was like, you need to watch out for Tasha K because, you know, she may have been my mentor, but it's just something about the situation that ain't always been feeling right with me lately, and I'm just going to let it play out. That's all he ever said to me about that. You know what I'm saying? I said, cool.
So even Storm was warning Vine and said, you got to watch out. I'm going to just keep, because Storm was ready to go from Tasha. He was over it. This is like behind the scenes. We didn't know. He was just over the, and the reason why Storm wanted to be let go, wanted to leave from Tasha K, is because of the situation that Tasha kept wanting that man to do her dirty work. You're not going to get close with Tasha unless you do and get dirty and do her dirty work. You got to do her dirty work. She will be nice. She will give you a podcast. She will give you a spot. She will do this. She will buy you mics. She will buy you cameras. She will do this. But you got to get dirty. And Storm was tired of doing her dirty work. He was tired of dumbing himself down. Now we at the season finale of this saga. Because it was rumored that they were saying Vine and Storm was sleeping together. And they put the rumor out. Chelsea posted on Instagram, you do all this aggressive with a woman is because deep down you gay. That's Chelsea, because she put out the room. This is after the restraining order. So she was spewing out her bits. She liked to post and delete. And I took a screenshot of that. She said, well, deep down inside is because that man is supposed to be really gay. And she was throwing out that Vine. And then Chelsea sent me a picture and a video of Vine walking on Storm back. He was not walking on the back. He was behind Storm cheeks with the clothes on. And he was doing that, and Chelsea was at the counter. Whatever she was at, she took the pictures in the video, whatever. She was collecting the information. And she was sending it to Wiley. No different than Brother Darius. Got information, sending it to the blog. Chelsea, this is how Chelsea moved. So we're going to play a little bit more of this, and we're going to be done. And we're going to get into the updates. He was cracking that back. Just play some more of this, and then we'll give an update on the Keke. But right now, we on the Storm piece. I want to make this crystal clear in this first segment of what's going on.
But on that, with him saying that, so that means me and him were on our own terms. Even if me and Tasha K stayed cool, me and Chelsea stayed cool, me and Storm, I felt like we were still going to be cool, and he felt that too. You know what I'm saying? But when you go to somebody and say, well, how if I want you to get away from Vaughn, because they found podcasts pretty straight. We started building the views, doing what we needed to do. We only had dropped a couple episodes. But if somebody come to you and say, well, I want you away from Vaughn, you need to stop doing that podcast with him, and if you don't do it, I'm gonna put out that he raped her and put her into a washing machine. How do you think your lady audience gonna feel about you being a part of that? What you think this nigga gonna do? He gonna call me and be like, oh man, I can't do this podcast no more, man. You got too much drama going on, man. Wow. This girl trying to say you raped her. This girl trying to say you raped her and put her and beat her ass, man. I just can't be a part of that and just try to tarnish my brand. And what can I say? Damn, I didn't do that, bro. But I can't help but understand. He's not gonna let this nigga chance his whole life and his didn't come off of me. No, I had to respect it. I had to say, damn, I'm hurt, but damn, I get it. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But in his mind, he know for a fact I never did no shit like that. But it's the fact that he know how they will lie and and make the world believe this shit. He know that, so he didn't want to even play with fire like that. You know what I'm saying? To try to goddamn have a more Republic opinion type shit. Like they saying I did it, and me and him fighting saying I did. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna never win that type of shit with women.
No. Wow.
Because Chelsea goes to Von to Storm and say, "Hey, how would your artist say he did this? But how would your artist react if you don't stand on our side? In so many words, I'm going to turn against you too." So Storm was scared. I saw 2 times Storm was scared. When Cory neighbor, this was Tina Cory neighbor, the one that dated one of the girls, the twins, and he said I will sue you. He will sue people. He didn't put the exclusive. We put it out, and we only got blocked. Didn't get no lawsuit. So Storm get really scared, and they scared Storm. And then that's when Storm said, "I got to go. I got to leave here." And he left. We're going to play a little bit more of this, and we're done with this segment after this. Okay? Because I was going to play some more when Chelsea actually called in, but there's no need to hear her voice because we know she's a liar. And she liked to use that yoni. But Von told Storm she can't take it like that. She's bad. She's terrible. And the only reason why he did it is because he had nowhere to go. He had no choice but to do it. He was broke. He couldn't really get a place in his name because he got a felony. Bad record. And it was Chelsea that was trying to do it. And then Storm was dropping tea, said that she couldn't even get a car with Capital One because she ain't had no credit. But she coming on the internet saying how much money she got. This lady was just pretending to have something. We're going to play a little bit more of this and we're going to get to Keke. Because I had to put this in the first segment.
And they
So
did it. And then
he had to walk away.
Wow, that's just like, because when he said that, I took Storm's side. I was like, man, that's wrong to put a lie out. And that's what me and Tasha, because I knew she wasn't no good since 2 years ago. But I was just playing the game. You know what I'm saying? Playing the game to grow the platform, whatever. But when I saw that they trying to put a rape allegation on you, I said, nah, that's low. That's what I believe what Storm said. He didn't lie about that. That's low. And it's wrong that they did that to you because though you had your issues, your problems, but what they tried to do was just words can't even describe how sick and twisted that is. So I'm glad that you was able to get away from that. It's just sad that you still kind of like twisted up in some shit with her, the legal shit, whatever. That's sad, I'm glad you got away from it.
I don't even think at this point, I don't believe it's no legal shit. For one, I moved, so they don't even know where I'm at to serve me. Okay? And
I don't blame you.
For two, we damn near halfway through that restraining order bullshit. That shit finna goddamn expired.
That's good.
So it ain't like as long as I stay out her way, she stay out mine. And is Tasha still even in Atlanta? Didn't they move to Miami or some shit?
She moved, and and also Chelsea moved. Chelsea moved to Florida. I think she got a place down there because Tasha had to relocate because of the lawsuit. So that's how that goes.
So I mean, she just need to stay down there. Just don't worry. But you're not even a resident here anymore.
Right.
So what are you worrying about what Bond doing?
Because I think because she still got her fufu account, and when you had that women are emotional. So when you announced that you was getting engaged and all of this stuff, like she got that evilness, like she's trying to get you back.
That ain't the way to get a man back though.
Because she was like, because this is what she told us. She's like, he canceled his credit cards and blah, blah, blah. And she broke down in tears, cried to me, cried to Conscious, cried to all these people. And I guess she feel like, oh, I'm going to get that nigga back. So she still got that, I'm going to get that nigga back because she acted like she got it like that. I'm like, why you crying? Talking about he canceled the cards. You got it. Pay the shit.
And the reason, I'm going to tell you that was the only truth that they said. So boom, we got into it, right? After me and Storm did a live one night, we had Sabrina Parr on the show. I don't know if you remember when we did that.
Mm-hmm.
But I brought my homegirl Sabrina Parr on. That's Lamar's ex-girlfriend. And I'm just on the show, just flirting, just trying to make entertainment. It's nothing
Absolutely.
serious. It's just entertainment. That's what we do. She get out, for one, at this point, nobody even know I'm dating you any fucking way. So So it don't even matter if I'm what I'm doing. You ain't really my girl like that anyway. I'm just with you so because I need a place to stay. I'm gonna try to get on my feet. Never said we in a relationship. Never said we committed. None of that shit. So get off of that. She's so fucking hurt about this shit. I said, well, you know what? I'm gonna just go get my own place because I can't sit here and do this shit with you. You say you trying to help me and manage me, help me figure my shit out, but you really just trying to control a nigga. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just get my own place and dip. I said, because I'm not doing this with no female, period. So with that said, she took that and was so pissed off, and I had already had my card on the rental website where all she had to do was go in there and press.
Okay. So that was that, but the car and all that. As y'all know, that Chelsea is a piece of crap, and she's trying to do a revamp, and she is rumored that she's with child and all that type of stuff. But we, she is trash. Now, mind you, we used to just not put Chelsea name in the title. If she would have just shut up and didn't call Vaughn, she wouldn't be a topic. But she want to be a topic because she want to go live. She want to get a platform because she's not working with Tasha K. All this story of my family found it, it's all a bunch of lies. She want her name in it because in that recording that Storm released on his page, I know in the morning it's going to be about 6 or 7 videos about it. This is what she want. She told on herself. She knew she was going to be recorded. She knew that we're going to be talking about her today. She knew this stuff. That's why she's talking about, I pay you to take it down. Because she knew we going to go live. Chelsea want to be a YouTube star. She ain't got it like Bondi Blue. Bondi Blue got the it factor. She got the audience. In the words of Storm, we all booed Chelsea. When Chelsea would come on screen, we would go to the next video like, ugh. We go to that because she was boring. She was nervous. She was boring. She was this. She was that. She's trying to pretend to be something that she's not. She was boring. Do you understand what I'm saying? They didn't see it for her. And so now she's going to try to do a revamp. She leaving Tasha alone. She wanted to redo it and everything like that. She messing up with the money. I heard she was messing up. Half of the people didn't want to deal with it because she wanted to sleep with everybody. And so it's like a bad thing. Now, we got to all hear Tasha K's side due to the fact that Tasha K is being trending around the world with this Will Smith situation. We probably going to hear that when it's dry over there at Tasha K. Right now, Tasha K eyes is on Will Smith getting his whole tampered with, bent over in the dressing room. And now you got Jada Pinkett Smith saying, we're going to sue. They just posted that on TMZ. Right, we done with these people up on the screen. We done with them right now. They over with. Okay, so we gonna get this Will Smith. So we got an update. Jada, TMZ, they outside. Hey, what are you gonna say? Well, is she on the phone? Well, I guess she on the phone with somebody. We're suing. Boom. So that's what we're suing. Now, Mr. Martin said that he not gonna respond to the allegation. Okay. Mr. Darren Martin. He ain't going to respond to the allegations. So we're going to give you an update about that. And we're going to be back with a special broadcast, people, tonight, immediately following Tasha K on her app. We're going to break that down. Now, let's get into Keke. Let's get into Keke and her baby daddy and her mama drama. All right, we're going to get into that tea right now. Let's get into Keke and her baby daddy and mama drama, okay? So on last night, again, while I was asleep, some more exclusive was going on. So Keke definitely got the restraining order and she got sole custody. Her baby daddy, Darius, have sent a recording to DJ Academics and to Armon Wiggins. Now, Armon Wiggins, I'm disappointed in Armon Wiggins because he was mad. See, this is why you can't second guess yourself. Put the shit out. They send you the exclusive. They gave it to you. Send it out. So Armon, he wrote a tweet and he put a tweet out and he was like, I'm going to make sure I read the tweet, what he put out. Give me a second here. He put out a tweet and he was saying, I'm going to read it verbatim, about how they were playing games with him. Darius was his team. Let's read it really quickly. We talk about that. All right. I'm going to go to his community wall. And he said this quote, "Don't get it twisted. It's really F Darius and his team. I'm not on their side," in big letters. "They sent me the info, play games with me all day, having me not put the info out, all kinds of ish, just to send it to other people when I was trying to be respectful and move with integrity. So now I'm just giving y'all what they gave me. I don't give a F." It just ain't about integrity. Once they send you the exclusive, drop it. You see, once Vaughn came on the show, dropped some tea, F the integrity. The integrity is my audience. They want to consume this. Now you want to have some integrity? After you drag and dog black women, now you want to have integrity? After you get slurred and drunk and post people numbers when they call you out without their permission, now you want to talk about integrity? When you flipped and flopped on Nicki Minaj and flipped and flopped on Cardi B and flipped and flopped on Jason Lee and burned his book and post information about Jason Lee and text messages about Jason Lee when he said something privately and you posted it to the world when Jason Lee wanted you on bingo and you said you're not going to go on bingo unless you pay it. When you post a picture of Jason Lee with a dog and you start posting pictures when you had a dog and how Jason Lee was stalking you out, you didn't give a damn about the integrity. You posted the information. Where was that damn integrity at when you burned Jason Lee's book? No integrity. You said, big dog. You licked that book and you put it on fire. So now you want to talk about integrity? Now you got some integrity? Hush. Shut up. You mad because DJ Academics put it out there. Because they gave it to somebody bigger, physically so, and also bigger in the media. And now you mad. Hush. Shut up. Now back to the exclusive now. I just have to say that for free. Let me get my notes. So she getting mad and she upset. This is Keke Palmer's mother cussing Darius out. You stalking my daughter. Maybe your mama should have sacrificed you and you could have made it as a child star. You a F-boy. Your brother is, and you talking about Usher. We all know Usher is gay. Usher is gay. And she just cussing. That's why Lauren London can't stand your A word. F you. And I might send somebody to F you up and might go and F you. That's the mama. Baby mama Sharon ain't playing no games. Harvey, Illinois 708 is spewing out of Sharon. And then Keke saying crystal clear, yeah, he's calling me a whore. He's harassing me. All these type of things in which you need to show to get a protective order, harassment. That's why she's able to go. And the hits and everything just add on. So you're just hearing this. The mama ain't playing. The mama is, she putting it in the chamber. She's not playing. She said, and then she said, I talked to your grandmother. Your grandmother said you trash. And then she said, your grandmother said you should listen to your mama. And that your grandmother said, Darius, that you should be happy that Keke is being with you. She's classy. But mama, she from the streets. See, Keke, she moved from all the hood. She made it, got her mama up in the hood, out of the hood. But mama is from the hood. Baby, I'm with Mama Sharon. Do you hear what I'm saying, people? Mama is with Sharon. And he mad because that video that Armon did only got 22,000 views. Should have leaked it first. They said, Team Keke, it's clear something is wrong with Darius. This is Armon Wiggins supporters in the B&B squad. One person said, I stand with Keke. This proved nothing to make her look bad. Another person said, quote, this is on Armon Wiggins' YouTube page. They said this quote, I hope Darius knows that California is a two-party state and recording without the other person's consent is illegal. 2, I hope people are observing how Darius and Keke are conducting themselves. Darius is leaking information to the public to sway their opinion while Keke has not said a word or released any statement since going to the courts. Do you hear that? They dragging Armon, and Armon Wiggins pissed is because this particular video didn't get 6,000 views, 6 million views. He pissed. Tasha K will never. You trying to have some integrity, and Tasha K would have been dropped that. You got to get with the program, Armon. I don't know what's going on over there at your show, but you having a crisis with your platform. I don't know if it's the drinking. I don't know if it's the dirt. I don't know if it's a crystal. That's why you need to leave them tarot cards alone. Throw them cards in the garbage because they got you down to yourself. And then you put on the voiceover. He's Armon Wiggins. This is Armon Wiggins. This is Armon Wiggins. If you don't shut your stupid self up, I'm trying to hear what the mama's saying. We don't want to hear you. Put it on YouTube and give the Shade Room an exclusive part of it and pay him. Do what Tasha K did. That's why Kyle posts stuff about Tasha K. That's why she didn't bought and paid for over there. She bought the neighborhood talk. So she's smarter. You doing old school. Drop it and give them a piece. Leave them cards alone. I got you down to yourself. Another person said, this is out of Armon Wiggins. It said, quote, this audio definitely didn't help his case. In fact, it points out how much of a manipulative and opportunistic person Darius is. You can hear the belligerence and defiance in his voice. He's struggling not to say what he wants, and that's only because he knows he's recording them without their knowledge and slash consent. The constant referring to the baby as a possession is scary. This man impregnated Keke to control her, and she let him. This is crazy. I'm going to read some more of this. Ooh, these are my Wiggins fans ain't playing. Okay, quote. Somebody said, yeah, Armon, I love you so much, but as a survivor of DV and SA, this sounds like narcissistic abuse with no respect at all for his elders. He sounds like a loser that have nothing to offer except him being physically bigger than her and trying to use her celebrity to make it seem like she is using her position as a power imbalance. It's clear he's the problem. Woo, woo. These are my Wiggins fans is getting in that butthole. Another person said, this sounds like a reactive abuse. People take, then explode after trying to work with abusers. This sounds like a woman who's fed up talking to a man who's been effing with her daughter. You better say it, Armon Wiggins fans. Hey. Another person said, Armon Wiggins supporter said this, quote, I stand with Keke and Sharon. Woo. Another one Armon Wiggins fan said, Keke is so calm, talking so polite to him. Anyone who thinks she abused him is insane. And Darius is clearly mentally ill. He sounds slow. And she said, you got a problem. Something going on. Keke kept telling he have a problem. And I'm not trying to come at Keke and makes it feel bad. How many women been with crazy dudes? A lot of women been with a crazy dude. I've been with crazy dudes getting a drink thrown in my face and somebody hit me with their Sashas. So again, I dealt with crazy dudes too. I'm kind of attracted to a little toxic energy. They broke and got nothing. You got to dumb yourself down. You know, they cuss you out. So again, I understand. Now, nobody ever tried to like hit me and give me a 3-piece and a biscuit, but I did get a drink thrown in my face. And if I would have stayed in that relationship with my ex long term, he probably would have gave me a 3 pieces and a biscuit. But at least I understood about the drink. I ain't going to be, I never seen that man again ever in life. Because I was a warning. When he threw that drink in my face, whoosh. When he did that, I had to get my breath. I never said, this ain't going to work. We can't be in no relationship. You got anger issue. Whoosh. Man, please, I was embarrassed. I was hurt and embarrassed. But that was a whoa, I needed to be to get running. Don't deal with that man ever again. Let's read some more of Armon Wiggins supporters. Another one said this, but this phone call confirms what Keke was saying, and he flipped Keke over a sofa. If a man broke into my child's house, put his hands on my child, flipped my child over a sofa, then stole my child's phone, this isn't even the first time he did it. It threatened to off her with a weapon around my child, abuse my child around my grandchild. The only reason why I will not be on the phone doing the same thing is because I am on the way to the house with a car full of relatives or the police, whoever gets there first. Somebody else said, by Armon, quote, this guy is digging through the trash, trying to find evidence that doesn't exist because all this did was make him look worse and give us a better understanding as to why Sharon threatened him, as she should. Another comment said this, quote, the mama read him for filth. He should have never released this. It makes him look even worse. He just recorded when he decided to play calm. I see right through this because I live with years of abuse. It just confirmed Keke account of what happened. Armon, sorry. This ain't given what you and his family set up to do. Clearly, this little boy sat there to taunt her. He was being subtle because he knew he was recording, or subtle. I hope I said it right, you guys. He said he was because he was recording her. It's going to prove her abusive, and his own family said that they are abusive. You and Darius' family failed at this one, and so we open up the phone lines and let y'all call in. I on the side of Keke because it proved that. And the only reason why he wasn't cussing her out and dragging her across that floor is because he was recording. If I was Keke, I would press some more charges because he in violation of the California code that you cannot record somebody without their knowledge because California is a two-party recorded state. And I know Miss Sharon did not give him permission to release that recording. He's only hurting himself. That's how that goes. Anybody want to call in and give their thoughts? 972-674-9462. And the only reason why Armon Wiggins is pissed and he on the side of Keke now is because he couldn't get the ratings on his YouTube channel. He was mad and pissed about that because he would rather have that clip of that what happened on his YouTube channel. Because when he posted the receipt and and on there. All right, let's go to the phone. Hey, you live on the air.
Hey, so I'm also in agreement with you, Wiley. I'm on the side of Keke. Let's stand beside of Keke, the man in this chat, and further who is going to watch the replay. Armon tried to do something very slick and sneaky. He wanted this story and he didn't care about the backslash that he would get. And he's getting even his own people, the comments that you read. I didn't even know that they were dragging him. They dragged him to filth just because he wanted to break the story that he did not break. DJ Academic had the same story. He waited till the last minute. He's a fool. He should have put it out while waiting until 4. Oh, we're going to drop it at 4. We're going to drop it at 4. He's an idiot. Everybody is hungry. So if you got it, you should have released it ASAP. I agree with you, Wally. He's a fool. He didn't learn from Tasha K.
I understand that. I would have put it out there. Somebody said in the chat, those men need to keep their hands to themselves. Someone else said this was Armon Wiggins' fault. He could have dropped it first. He was scared. They said really good show, Wiley. I am thoroughly entertained. That's what people are saying. But go ahead, Ike. Go ahead.
Absolutely. And all when you played it on station, had all you kept hearing the Armon Wiggins. That is so annoying. We learned that from Nick at Night. Could you guys stop saying that consistently? We get the drift.
We get the drift. Because I don't want nobody to post it. It messes up the exclusive though when you keep putting that on there. You should have turned the volume
how you guys want the big blogs, the mainstream, and keep hearing that. That's annoying.
It's very
annoying.
Cut it down to a minimum. Cut it down to a minimum. Just like we also have Cardi B friend sent me this. Cardi B, Ken Barbie sent me this tweet to read to you guys. Quote, domestic DV can be very complicated and is rarely as simple as anyone, including the victim, just immediately being willing to walk away or even letting their abuser do so. I think everyone needs to be more sensitive and understand that it's very easy to have unrealistic expectation on a subject you haven't been through. That to me sounds like he's dissing Armon Wiggins, but go ahead.
Yeah, and that to me is they shifting away from Armon Wiggins, and I think this will hurt his career in the long run. You're a fool not to side with the lady in this situation till you find out more details. You rush the gun, partner, and that's a bad thing in Hollywood. That's a bad thing. You keep just downing your career, man. We were rooting for you.
It was all because
we were rooting for you.
I think for Armon, because he keeps saying, and I want to say this: new black media. The one thing he can learn from Megan Cuniff is understanding how can you get a restraining order. What is a restraining order? What is the process of getting a restraining order? Number one.
It's nothing but Google research.
Right. It's a simple Google search. He not understanding that this woman went in the courts and she showed the courts the evidence. And this only proved why she was able to get a restraining order is because of the harassment. And then if this guy can get in trouble, Darius can, because when you get a restraining order for speaking from experience,
they tell you it's no third party contact. Via social media.
Even social media.
Even to a third party.
When my grandmother and I and my mother, we was beefing hard, they got a restraining order because I'm cussing them out, posting all on social media. And so once that police officer, District 7 Chicago Police Department, once they served me with the restraining order, they said you cannot talk about your grandmother and your uncle, in the church, even through a third party. So I had to have that for 2 years, and you get a court date. See, I can speak because I'm speaking from experience. They give you a court date, and I went to the court date. Could have fought it. I ain't had no money. I was broke, and they said, "Okay, Mr. Wiley." And my uncle got a restraining order too. I didn't know nothing about my uncle restraining order till we got to the court. We got to the court. I said, okay, I got a restraining order. He kept telling the judge, he broke the restraining order. He broke the restraining order. I said to the judge, because I Googled it, I said, Your Honor, I was not served with the order. I didn't even know. So she said, okay, Mr. Wiley, we're going to serve you in open court. And then I'm going to give you a new court date to fight your uncle's one. And you can fight your grandma. I said, Your Honor, I don't have the money to fight it. Whatever. Just give me the 2 year, whatever. She said, okay, you don't want to fight it. For 2 years, you can't mention your grandmother. You can't talk about the church. You can't talk about your uncle, blah, 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 blah. So once the 2 years was over, now I can talk about anybody I want to talk about. And the only reason why I didn't get it granted is because I was cussing everybody out. I was just cussing. And so they wanted to silence me, so that's how they was able to get it. He said this at the 4-minute mark. I was leaving voicemails, rebuking them, cussing them out, making jack profiles with my uncle number. It was really towards my uncle. But I was cussing I never cussed my grandmother out. But because I'm a young and she's a senior citizen, it made sense. I'm cussing everybody. MP, blah, 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 blah. So then they got the restraining order. And then my uncle, he had to get one because I'm cussing him out. Calling pastors. It was the harassment. And I wasn't calm like Darius. You seen it all. And so it's in the court documents about what I was saying. And so, but now the 2 years is over. And this is why I tell people don't get involved with family scrum or fights or disagreements, because we might all get back together. And so now we all back. I'm back cool, back grading. I'm medicated, back cool with my uncle a little bit. We linked up. So that's why, because I was terrorizing them. I didn't do nothing physical. It was just my mouth. You pee. I was talking about research. I cussed them out. It's one particular video that you can find. I cussed them out. So speaking from experience, because I've done my research, because I had 2 restraining orders against me, I know that they don't just get out of the way for free. You have to prove that some harassment was coming up.
What's going on?
You have to prove it, whether it's physical or whether it's verbal. Harassment is harassment. So,
and you have to sign the paperwork. Did you remember signing the paperwork?
Yes, you had to sign it. Like when you come in, you have to sign it that you served. And then they told me, because I was recording this on my old Facebook page before it got deleted, because I was rough on Facebook. And the officer said, okay, we're going to serve you. I said, well, I'm going to record you. And the officer said, and the surgeon said, okay, we're going to make sure our body camera's on so we can record you. And so I signed it. I got the paperwork and I got to reading it. And it said, if you say something, you could be thrown in jail. If you don't even show up to court to respond to the restraining order, we could put a warrant out for your arrest. So I went there, broke, sick. I was sick in the head, sick physically. I was just tired. I went to that courtroom.
I remember you telling the story.
Yes, so I went through that. So I just think with Armon, he was talking about this story and he didn't do his research about a restraining order. He damn sure didn't do his research about getting sole custody. So he didn't understand that piece. That would make Armon different than real journalists, because a real journalist will understand the court's process. He didn't understand, and now he looked kind of stupid, because now he would have took Darius' side if Darius would allow him to release, if he didn't get scared, if they didn't send that to DJ Academic. And they wasn't just going to send that to
and it's all about research.
They was going to send it to everybody. And so any mother,
so you know what now? I believe Keke and her family.
Right. Let me say this, Icon, because people say about the cussing, right? My mother, as you heard the interview with my mother, she was very calm. But when I provoked my mother and she called the gay community the F word, called me the F word or whatever, I took that and posted it in the ballroom scene. And Mela Kelly, all the ballroom scene people, they called my mother, they called the house because she cussed me out. She said, you F word. You ain't nothing but an F word. But I didn't tell the community that I provoked my mother. I just posted that clip, and they all called the house. All the Mizrahis, all what's the houses? The Ebony House, all type of houses.
The Ebony.
All the houses in the community called my mother because she said it was so much conviction that they was like, hey, she's so public. But go ahead. So now I understand.
I remember Kelly. I remember Kelly and Armon was fighting for that interview.
They was fighting for that interview. So I get it.
For your mother interview or your sister.
My sister and my mother, they was doing an interview. And the only reason why they started doing interviews is because I was dragging. This was for me being a big YouTube star. This all happened on Facebook. So go ahead. I'm sorry, but go ahead.
But no, I also want to say this about obviously Keke and her mom and the lawyer could definitely use this against the gentleman.
Facts.
He because Armon out of his mouth said that what's the gentleman's name again?
Darius
gave the recording to him.
Facts.
So now he could be brought up and
like it's opinion. Yeah.
But I also want to say this about Chelsea and Tasha K. I feel sad for Tasha K because once again she's in the public life about suing and this and that. But I mean, I'm here for it. You want to be this public figure, it comes with the outcome. But Chelsea, I felt bad because I remember you playing that video before for us, and you playing it now, just like, dad, people will really do crazy things. They will lie on you. So don't just jump to believe. You have to do your research because people are probably in jail that's innocent.
Facts.
What if it would have went through and you guys would have partaken in that nonsense and lied to the judge? He would really be in jail
for a lie.
Von Ray's a handsome guy.
He wouldn't last long in prison.
Wow. And no shade, he should be thanking you for not doing that because some people
would have did it.
Hunger.
They would have did it. And so
would have did it.
And then that's the difference. You can tell that I'm not desperate for a click and a view. You can tell I'm not evil. Because if I was evil like Tasha, I would have did it. Tasha K was trying to train me to put some on Armon. She tried
to
manipulate because she thought that I'm just desperate just to become a big star. No, I'm not desperate. I'm very patient. I don't want it that way. And when they dragged me, when she brought that camera, when they all them teamed up on Brother Wiley, they all of them. Even Von Ray put an allegation out on me. You remember that? He said you talked to the guy on Instagram, and the guy was underage and lied. And that guy's a whole adult. And Tasha K wasn't aware because Tasha was like, Von, we've been knowing this guy. He been 16 just he been DMing me. So, but that'll let you know that he got that from Chelsea. He got that from Chelsea. This is why I don't feel so bad for Von in a sense, because you tried to be dirty, but then again, I'm an alpha. I knew it was a lie.
It backfired.
Because they all on one accord with the lie. Because Tasha said in that same recording, now Von, that same blogger that's been saying he was 16, been 16 for years since the R. Kelly situation. Because he said he was one of R. Kelly victims. But go ahead.
Yeah, I remember. Like it's no shade, but it's like every Christmas is always something popping.
It's like
you gotta tell these upcoming YouTubers to put your name in the title and make it hot. Y'all better eat.
Okay,
because this is popping.
They better put my name in the title because we've been doing this forever. Like they so scared, but I've been getting the tea. And the new era of the Wiley Show is we're gonna get exclusive. Our season is coming. This is the beginning stage of Wiley about to do. It's about to be interviews, and I'm not about to put on my receipts. This is the Wiley Show exclusive. This is the Wiley, because it sounds stupid. Because
you could say it once or twice.
You can say it once or twice to put your thumb in. But Tasha, I'm following Tasha K. She don't do that. So why is I'm doing that? Because I'm confident that it's mine. I'm just gonna make sure though to put it on my platform first. And then pay the Shade Room, and this one I get some money, okay? Pay them to post a clip on the Shade Room, the Neighborhood Talk, because Armon Wiggins did it before with the other girl. What's her name? The one he interviewed, Sukiana. He paid the Shade Room to give them an exclusive scoop. So why couldn't you do the same damn thing? It's just like he got scared. I'm telling you, it's them cards. It's him thinking he's so spiritual. That ain't nothing but witchcraft. Them witches. It's making our minds, getting him spinning around in a circle. He's getting confused. But he need to let them cards go.
But let me be real quick.
Delete it.
Even Millie don't agree with Armon picking that gentleman's side.
She did.
You don't know the full
and I'm shocked because usually Millie take the man's side, that aggressive side. I'm shocked because usually she be on the man's side. And I'm super because she didn't post Armon Wiggins exclusive. She posted DJ Academics. Remember, he bleeping out all the cuss words. I'm like, no, but at least with Armon, we get all the cuss. It just have to get through Armon Wiggins. But he need to let them cards go. See what Armon is doing. He go to them card trainings. He get around the witch doctors, and it's messing his thinking process up. He's conjuring up a spirit. He need to conjure up a spirit of self-doubt. He's doubting himself. I want to go for 2 months. Oh, I'm going to come back. I don't want to do lives. I'm done.
Could it be Jason Lee that's messing with him? Bruja Rija is real, I heard.
And now I'm going to do lives. Right, because remember he said, I'm done with lives to January. Oh, now I got to do lives. It's like he's doubting himself in real time because he keep on being around them cars and them witch doctors. He got to let that stuff go. It's witchcraft.
And it's backfiring. Or we don't know if Jason Lee is doing Bruja Rija on him. You never know.
We don't know. And then because Jason don't do that. I think he's trying to be salacious, but Jason he have so many great deals with the industry. And that's the thing what Armon got to realize. He's messing up bad. He's messing up so bad. But thank you. They said they like you on the phone, Icon.
Thank you. I call in there for take here and there, but I'm always in the bushes.
Always.
Love the Wiley Show. Hey, producers and executive producers.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back in the bushes, Wiley.
All right. Okay. The number is 972-674-9462. Oh, y'all is calling in today. Okay. Let's see. Let's see who else I called in. Let me see. I'm going to call y'all back. Let's see. Because call y'all back. take no one side. He didn't take no one side. Lying. We'll call in Alicia. Hey, you live on the Wiley Show. I need you. I need you to mute your mic. I need you to mute your mic. Hello. Hello. All right. Hello, you live on the Wiley Show. Hey.
I just want to know, as Black women, how long are we going to allow Armon Wiggins to play in our face?
Ooh.
This man obviously does not like Black women. He has mocked Megan, domestic violence against her. He blamed her for Cory picking up a gun. He's now doing it to Keke. He said that he wasn't going to touch the Krishan situation, which makes him look colorist, because we know Krishan is a whole demon. And then he's reporting biased captions saying, wow, this sounds like it's on our side about abuse, so let me play into it and clean up my statement. What a manipulative lie. First of all, when a mother is defending her daughter against her abuser, that was very obvious. Something about Armon is starting to sound very unintelligent. He is not aware of him triggering domestic violence victims with what he's doing to Keke. There are women in his comments telling him he needs to stop. He will not stop. He has this demonic evilness over him that's making him go after Black women. And I think it's time that he needs to be shut down. Also, I want to say this. I have been in contact with Keke Palmer's lawyers and her publicist. They are watching you, Armon. They do see everything that you're doing. So if he gets a lawsuit for being on Darius' side and trying to paint a narrative to the public, he might get exactly what he deserves. He needs to stop acting like he is above Tasha K, because he is not. Even Tasha K wouldn't even do mess like this. And people told him in those comments. Instead, he ignored people. Oh, y'all not going to bully me. Okay, keep choosing the side of abusers and trying to paint a narrative. You have no education in journalism. You do not know what you're doing. When you do not see real journalists touching things, there is a particular reason. And that's the reason why he's putting all this stuff out. We can tell the difference between a man being attacked and defense wounds. Those pictures he posted are actually defense wounds. And people who have been in domestic violence can tell. Even men are telling him that. And he continues to ignore his audience. He continues to mock domestic violence. He keeps trying to paint a narrative. And yes, he can be sued for defamation or slander because he openly stated like an idiot that he does not like Keke. So therefore, sir, you have malice. And that could be proven in court.
I agree.
If I was Brandy or Cardi B or anyone else, I would definitely dissociate my brand from an Armon Wiggins. I think he is falling off. He's not thinking thoroughly, and we're starting to see why he was kicked out of that courtroom. Whether you were Team Meg or Team Tory, when you are reporting and you're supposed to be a journalist, you just report. You don't give an opinion. And where Armon is messing up is opinion. We can tell that the mother was defending her daughter. She's on the phone. We know she was saying that in order to comfort the abuser. Everybody knows that. But he's acting like he's smarter than everyone, and we're just so dumb. We're just going to believe what he says. And when you look at his comments, nobody is believing that. He is disgusting. And he needs to stop playing in Black women's face, or he's going to be sitting in a jail right beside Darius.
Wow. That's what she's saying.
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of people understand those were defensible. Those scratches was defense. It was like the lady was like, get off of me. You know how women fight back and it sends up like to get the man off of her. That's what I saw when I seen that on Darius, the scratches. Like this woman, you are attacking her. And then also to show the harassment, she didn't get that temporary restraining order for nothing. She had evidence. She proved
exactly.
And
she had footage.
And this is illegal on Darius' part, and he's in violation because you don't supposed to communicate or harass her through a third party. Armon Wiggins and others is that third party.
Exactly. You are helping the abuser vilify their victim. And there's a difference between a commentator and a reporter. When you use your opinion to create a narrative, that is also called bias reporting. I know a lot of you probably dropped off in the 10th grade. You don't have a degree in higher learning education. You never sat in a journalism class, so you all do not understand this. So you're not experts. But the reason how I was able to contact these people because of the industry that I am in. I'm also a part of the industry. I watch YouTubers. I watch Armon. I watch Wiley. I watch everybody. Now, Wiley reports stuff, but he does it with, you do it with, commentary. You're being funny.
Yeah.
No one's ever really offended because you have humor where he's like, these are the facts. This is what I'm doing.
Yes.
And that's the difference between Armon and Wiley.
It's with the human part. And I know it's just some stuff. I'm just not about to be stupid and say Kaylin Walker.
Exactly.
I was against Kaylin Walker. I was like, come on now. I was against Tory
You
Lanez.
pressed Kaylin Walker. I remember you pressed him. Wiley does not mock domestic violence.
How can my
Armon has been doing that.
Yes, and when he came on the show and that brother said, I'm innocent. I said, sir, you're guilty. And now he's guilty. And so when it comes to Armon, I think he's more so guilty of let me take the other side. And then he gets hurt when he get the backlash from it. But you should know that your audience is most of them are women, and some of them are survivors or friends of a survivor. And some of them probably still in an abusive household
relation. Exactly.
Yes, and for you to say
he's not thinking about his audience.
He's not thinking about. He's just thinking about his own personal gain
and clout.
And he's pissed that he couldn't get the clout first because they said, and that messed up his ego because he think he's bigger than what he is. Oh, I'm Armon. I can't believe they were playing games. You know they was going to send it. You think they were just going to send it to you, Armon? You stuck on stupid. They knew people looking at all the people that's talking about it with a lot of views and say, okay, let's send it this person, that person, that person. It ain't the public fault or Darius' team fault that you was scared and they sent it to DJ Academics. Of course he's going to put it out, and you're mad that he got more publicity off of it than you, because Armon video is 22,000 and DJ Academics video is like a couple of million of his video of him putting it out. But it's still wrong because they still harass Keke. It's still wrong. But go ahead.
Right, and we have to understand why this man, Darius, felt comfortable to contact an Armon and an academic. Academics obviously hates women. He talks about women. There's videos of, and to be honest with you all, academic was exposed months ago by X because he's giving women incurable diseases. I would say allegedly because of Wiley. And Wiley, I do have the pictures of that where the girl blasted him on that. Armon has been out here outwardly talking crap about Black women being their fault for being a gun violence victim. And he openly said that he did not like Keke. So, of course, Darius will be comfortable and thinking these are safe havens that he can go. And now these men are getting the backlash, and he can't handle it.
He can't.
He never thought about his audience, how he's triggering women. Don't this man have 5, 6 sisters himself? He does not care. He just wants clout. He wants some type of fame. You're literally sitting in the city that Keke Palmer is living in. We don't know Keke to be abusive. Keke grew up in the industry, real sheltered. Like, so many people didn't believe her about Trey Songz. But if you're in the industry, you believed her because we all knew.
Yes.
So it's different when you live in a different world. Like, we do live in different worlds. We do, like, even the stuff about Usher, that is, he's from the early 2000s. Nobody cares. We all love Usher Raven. We don't care. We just want the music. We could tell that the mother was trying to calm down the abuser, but he's sitting here trying to spin a narrative and disrespecting Keke, trying to help tear down her brand. And when he's sitting in court and he's owing $4 million, I don't want to hear his tears.
Right, because the only reason why she said Usher was gay is because he tried to make this thing that Keke wanted to sleep with Usher and be with Usher.
Exactly.
That's not.
He was calling Usher Keke hoes and Jezebels and I don't want to say all this on your platform. My apologies, but
that's what
derogatory names.
Yes, that's what he was saying.
Which abusers will do. We don't know Keke to be ran through. We don't know this, and we know she's not. And I just hate that young women step into situations. I understand we want to be loved. I understand that we want to be cared for. We feel like sometimes we can change these men. I want everyone to know the first sign of red flag, if you can leave. And I do know domestic violence victims will go back at least 10 times before they do, if they are still alive. Because we know Black women right now are being unalived every 4 to 5 hours. Black femicide is very high and went extremely high during the pandemic. Our pain and our issues is not to be mocked. This is very serious. And he thinks it's just a game for his YouTube and his Instagram. This is this girl's real life. There's a child involved. And unfortunately, this is who she chose as a father. And it hurts. Because I've seen it with my own friends. I have a family member going through it right now that just moved into with her abuser. And it's nothing that we can do. It's just, this is real life for a lot of women. And some men, because there are gay men in abusive relationships and lesbians that are too. Domestic violence is not tea.
That is so true. Thank you so very much. That you are so right.
You're welcome, Wiley.
And that's
thank you for having me.
That's why when you're speaking from experience, understanding, it's layers to that. It's layers to abuse. It's layers to why they go back to their abuser. It's no different than a drug addict and why they on drugs to and from. They off, they go to rehab, then they go back, blah, blah, blah. So we can see the reason why she would do that. Have a child. Let people act like, well, why would she have a child? But it's plenty of women that have a child by their abuser, and many of them have more than one.
My cousin has 2 by hers, and yes, we could tell they are defense wounds. Those of us who have studied traumatology, psychology, social behavior, you can even watch an episode of CSI. We all know what defense wounds look like. If you do not, it's not our issue to educate you. That is up to you to do. We're not going to ignore victims because of other people's ignorance and their lack of education. I love you, Wiley.
Do you think Armon,
keep doing your thing?
Do you think he should apologize, or do you think that he should apologize to his audience for taking the wrong side? We're trying to be so.
Yes, but he's not. He's arrogant. He's arrogant. He's filled up with all this air. He's going to have to be disowned by his peers. It's going to take a lawsuit. It's going to take the wrath of God for him to do that, because Armon is not that type of person. Honestly, a friend and I was just discussing this, Wiley, and you know Armon for a long time. Have you ever seen Armon really be emotional? I'm starting to think he has some sociopath issues, because we never really see him emotionally. We see him happy or mad. We never see him actually have a human type of connection outside of anger. There's something mentally going on with him.
Because it's
and it seems off.
Tell people that the money is different on YouTube. The views are not the same. You know this. You can look at his views. It's not the same like it was in the past. Many people would say that about Brother Wiley, but I've always known this, and I've came out and said, you guys, the money ain't the same on YouTube. And you see this, and the reason why Armon stopped doing lives because he want to be monetized, and them views and them pre-recorded is not the same when he was live. And I feel like it's the money probably not the same. And I got a picture of Auntie Hammy up, because Auntie Hammy came out and said that the money ain't the same. So if that's the case, then you can see why he is picking. He don't know where he's coming or going, because if the money is declining and the views is declining, that means he have to cut costs in his personal life. That could be it. So it's like, I just feel that I think Armon typically is on the wrong side on this, and he's trying to be. And I've been said it. I said the money ain't the same no more, you guys, and that's why you see him trying to pick other sides to try to get because people like to argue. So him taking the side of Darius or the assumption he's taking his side, that make people call in more, that make people comment, that make people share. I just think he messed up a good opportunity though with the tape, because he should have just dropped it and went live. I just think he waited, and it was crazy on his part as a blogger, as a person, still wrong, but as a blogger, his business part, he kind of messed up. He fumbled the bag by waiting.
And I don't know if you've done this yet, Wiley, but there are people who say there needs to be more evidence. For those who are not aware, the judge granted Keke sole temporary custody because of security footage of this man attacking her. Keke is not a big girl. This is a petite girl. Theirs is so much bigger. This is not about race. The difference is, if you can actually go online, and I've seen only maybe 2 YouTubers do it yet, they actually pulled up the court documents, and it's very detailed than what we have known in the public. Nobody is exposing actually court details when they're talking about Darius and Keke arguing, how he was behaving in the car. This stuff is documented. A judge has already seen evidence, And that's why the restraining order and things are sticking right now. We are not the judge. See, there are a lot of people in the world who think they're smarter than lawyers and judges, all because they do not want to believe Black women until they are a victim of circumstances. I always tell people, be careful what you say about victims, because it can easily be you in some form. You could be walking to your car at night and you're attacked. You could be a victim of injury, and you will want someone to believe you. So do not just shun people and try to argue back and forth when you're not the expert. You haven't read court documents. You're not even aware of the case. You just want to argue. There has to be a place where people need to raise their intellect and think more and outside of themselves. Life is just not about you.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Life is just not about you. And that's something I got to tell y'all, that when we are doing this type of information and having this type of understanding and learning this type of understanding, we got to understand that being in this business, you have to, and I wanted people to get this. Like this woman said, in the industry, y'all have y'all industry talks, right? Y'all talk, y'all know everything before the general public. I don't think people understand that Keke Palmer's mother is a manager. She's been in this industry for over 2 decades. So things that
she has.
Understand what she's saying. She's not playing these games. So people are just playing these games and understand that, oh, she this person and we don't know who she is and blah, 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 blah. No, we know exactly who she is. Darius is an evil person, and he sent that information so Keke can lose her bags. Now, Keke has just been announced today that Keke will be hosting the Soul Train Awards. You cannot cancel Keke. Keke is so beloved in this industry.
Exactly.
She's
and
so beloved.
There are evidence, the police reports, there is more documents than what Armon posted. The judge has the video. You are not, honestly, let me put this out here. Give me a second, Wiley. You are not privy to videos of domestic violence if that person does not want to share. Some of you are very entitled for whatever reason. A lot of you have a lot of poor choices in your own lives. Your shit isn't together. Excuse me for cursing. I'm sorry, baby. A lot of you have some type of issues. Oh, judges usually take women's side. Well, abusers and homicide rates are very high with men. When you all say these ignorant things, you are sitting here trying to act like most crime and homicides and domestic violence isn't committed by men. We are living in a patriarchal society. So when you're trying to excuse women or vilify women, yes, there are women who does things to men, but that number is so small. Very small. So when other people are trying to ignore that men are inherently violent sometimes, you're playing in our face. And I'm starting to think when people do that, these are your abusers. And these abusers love to speak up for other abusers. That's just what it is. You all have to be careful and wary of things that people say, because they will tell you about themselves. Abusers cannot hide themselves.
They can't.
They can't help it.
They cannot help it. And him talking so calm, like, bruh, brothers and sisters, especially the brothers. I tell people all the time, if you angry, don't get in a relationship, work through your anger. And if you're abusive, don't try to do that. And women and anybody, see the signs. And if you see the signs of abuse, you should know, especially when a man get angry. If you see him just angry, like, I don't think you should be with a person like that. That's breaking stuff, punching stuff, making them the waitress cry, or being mad with the waitress. Like, I just don't understand that piece of why. But again, people think women have a tendency, oh, I can change them. I'm in love. You know, ain't nothing you can do to stop it. I mean, she's grown. So now as we look at it today, okay, maybe she learned her lesson, and which is so smart for Keke that she's listening to her team to shut up. This is going to blow over.
It took a while.
It took a while, yes.
Yeah, like with most of them, she's still a person.
Yes.
She's still a human. Regardless, she's Keke Palmer, she's still Lauren. She's still Lauren. That's her name. She's Lauren. She's a human. She's deserving of grace. She's deserving of love. She's deserving of sympathy. She is a mother. There's a child involved. This is not a game. It's not funny. And people who think it's funny, I'm starting to think you all have mental issues.
Yeah.
That is not a normal thing or adult thing to have that type of mentality towards domestic violence victims. If you're Black and you're in this community, we all would really know domestic violence victims. Some do, some don't. If not, you're just ignoring it. And that's okay too. But do not step on the toes of those of us that know more. That's the issue with Armon.
Yes, that's the issue.
And people like him.
That's the huge issue. And a thing is, maybe he's taking the side of Keke Palmer's man because he abused his man. And let me tell you,
I'm sorry, Wiley, I didn't want to say that, but I was thinking that.
Because Armon Wiggins do tell his man he can't have no social media public. He do tell his man he cannot go to with different people and all of that. It's very secretive. I believe Wiggins is abusive. And I think he uses his abuse, his power and influence, very abusive to his man, whether it's verbal abuse. And I believe he uses his income, his stature on the internet to dictate his man. So I personally probably believe Armon Wiggins is abusive to his man. I believe it. I believe when he get drunk, I believe he get very. Now I'm not talking about he probably not physical, but I think in his mouth, I think when he get drunk, I think he's very verbal abusive. So it's a tendency. I think that's probably because his man is not allowed to have a platform or come out on video.
Exactly.
Have a public platform. That's what I believe. So again, because I'm like, why is he taking a side of that? Because maybe he's a little abusive himself. So
I started to think that too. I didn't want to say it, but I was trying to figure. No, I'm not triggering myself. I'm not a victim of domestic violence, but I have family members that are. I can speak for myself, as I have been speaking for myself. I have a voice. So do you all, and I can tell you who I am. I'm sorry that most of you don't know who you are, but I can tell you who I am. But this is just a serious issue. We're just all going to have to sit back and watch when it comes to Armon. We're also going to have to see exactly what comes out of this situation. I wish nothing but the best for Keke, the baby, because this is her child even a year old yet?
Yes.
The child is small.
The baby not even a year old. You know about Keke child?
Yes.
She just had that baby a couple of months ago. Like, I don't think the baby is like 1 year old. Like, I don't think it's one yet.
Well, I definitely wish the best for them because we have to think the Banshee and gunplay situation where he pulled out a weapon on the mother and the baby, and how he just got arrested 2 weeks ago, and come to find out he has been trying to trespass 8 times to go after Banshee. Women are really being unalived by the men that they are laying down with. This is not funny or a joke.
It's really not.
And there are people who think it is. And I'm not trying to tell you how to dictate your chat, but those type of people, I wouldn't want anywhere near me.
I just think
that tells you who they are.
I personally think that folks is in this business, and because you can't control what people say, that's part of the audience, right?
That's true.
I just think it's on the power of the host to what side do they stand on. The public gonna have their side or whatever. What side do they stand on? Armon have a tendency of standing on the wrong side. And that is something where I feel as though that he need help on that. And I think we need to do awareness check on his man to make sure he didn't get a 3-piece and a biscuit to his jawline. Because you gotta really pay attention to that, because again, you don't really hear it. The man is in the back somewhere, sound a little frightened. He's telling him to cook his food, bring him some water. There's no telling. And so you get bits and pieces of Armon personality. He do have a drinking problem, and he don't want to show himself on camera. Do he have some wounds, some defensive wounds and scratches on his face? I don't know, because we haven't really seen his video of himself. Maybe tonight we will. But today, or what you're saying, woman, the lady on the chat, you're mostly speaking for women that experience abuse, have experienced it, or witness it by being a family friend or a friend of the person that was abused, or a survivor, because it's a difference between those that are currently getting abused and those are survivors. So you're really right the point, and that's why 99.9% of the chat on Armon with those comments is totally against them, because I'm reading the comments and I'm shocked, because usually they're not really dragging him on YouTube. Now Twitter, that's a different story, but on YouTube,
he's getting dragged everywhere. YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, they're dragging him to the white meat.
They are dragging up, because I'm literally reading the comments right now. They are dragging him. Wow. But once again, We have to thank you for calling in, giving us an update on this, because people will say, well, she must be obsessed. Because you remember, Armon used to say on stage here, the people that's against him is dark-skinned, obese women. I don't know if you remember that. He said most women that's against him, they're dark-skinned and they're ugly.
I'm dark skinned, I'm not ugly, and I'm sure not obese. I live in LA.
Yeah, so that's what he was saying. He said, that must be like dark-skinned and overweight, they're crusty. Yeah, that's what he usually say.
He's so
When a
weird.
person is totally against them, they have to be that. So
No. And like, we were never against him. We were rooting for him at one point. It's just that certain things he needs to know how to report. It's nothing. Listen, if he would just drop the receipts, but he's adding opinions. That's what he's messing up at.
Adding opinion, and that's what's getting him in trouble with the opinion piece on it. He's not really a great one. It's on the wrong side. And now his opinion, now he's going to drag Darius, not because of what he did to Keke, but because he was playing games with.
Because Darius went to other platforms.
Yes.
Yes. Look at his motive. Like, I thought he was focusing on female rap. Why are you dropping tea on domestic violence and Keke? I thought he did show reviews and female rap. I guess Cardi took him off the payroll, huh?
Woo!
Thank you, Wiley, and thank you for standing up for Black women as well.
Thank you so very much for calling in. All right.
Woo. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. We talked about the exclusive clip. Well, it's not really exclusive because it was everybody. We talked about the infamous clip of Keke and Darius and Keke Mama. We talk about that clip all over social media. Oh, wait, I'm trying to find a picture of Keke. Where's Keke in the mat? Oh, wait. Did I delete Keke in the picture? Oh, right here. I'm so sorry. All right. We're trying to find that exclusive so that the tape that will just release to everybody until we got our thoughts. Don't forget, we'll be live again after Tasha can receipt, and we also will be going live, breaking it down of Armon Wiggins and his situation. Okay, we're gonna be breaking that down right here on the chat. We want to say shout out to Miss Sharon. Thank you again, Miss Sharon. You did that. We're gonna be breaking that down, some more stuff. So again, if you have not subscribed to the Wiley Show, please subscribe. You can cash app us at $ Marquise Wiley 28, Zelle at WileyShow@gmail.com. If you want to contribute to the show, you can. Again, that is cash app $ Marquise Wiley 28, Zelle WileyShow@gmail.com. Those are those two those two things where you can cash app us or at $ Marquise Wiley 28 at Zelle WileyShow@gmail.com if you want to contribute. Now we'll be back live with some more news. All right. I told y'all back to back to back. And the only reason why we still doing live videos is because I love talking to y'all live in the air. Little black boy, you're beautiful. Little black girl, you are enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God first. Always remember that, to put God first. We want to thank you to all the people in the chat, and we will see y'all in the next video. We have so many people have comment and left us emails and texts all over. Said, Wiley, we love you going live. Again, you can get the pre-show on Station Head. You go on our Station Head show, and that is STATION HEAD, Station Head. And you can download Station Head and you can go and follow us. You follow on Twitter at Wiley Show, follow us at Thread at Wiley Show, Instagram at Wiley Show, Twitter at Wiley Show. Those are the entities where you can follow us. So if you have not done so, please do so. Subscribe to the show. Thumbs up. We will see y'all next video because we got some more exclusive stuff to get into. And this is exclusive because it's exclusive, unequivocally, my opinion. All right. Y'all have a good one. Make sure y'all subscribe. Welcome, 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 welcome. And we will see y'all next show. And yeah, don't forget to follow me on TikTok as well. We on TikTok as well. All right, y'all. Y'all have a blessed one. Peace.